I have been able to grow my natural hair down to my hips in just 6 years of being on my natural hair journey. And one of the things that made this possible was my protective style of choice, which was always mini braids. Now, for some time now, I have been seeing tons of girls online talking about how they have been able to grow their hair to extreme lengths. We are talking tailbone length, butt length, even knee length using mini twists or just twists in general. So I decided to try this for myself, and in this video, I will be comparing mini braids to mini twists.
Oh, this is clean. This is clean. This is what I mean.
As I said in the intro, I have been wearing mini braids as my go-to protective style for 6 years now, and it has really served me. The style tends to maintain its tidiness for weeks. When taking it down, it is not difficult to take down. I don't see much damage when I'm taking it down, especially because of the way that I install it. With my mini braids, 2 to 3 inches towards the end, I tend to twist it so that damage will be reduced, because in my opinion, it is easier to unravel a twist than a braid, especially in this scenario. So due to the fact that I have been seeing all the amazing results that the natural hair girl them have been getting with their mini twist, I said, let me try this out. The first time I tried this out, it was in 2022, and when I tried to take it down, I experienced so much damage.
Hey, my name is Chanel and I'm a certified mini twist girly that has used mini twists over the past 3 years to retain maximum length. Wearing mini twists has helped me go from shoulder length mini twist to basically butt length mini twist. Fall's around the corner and protective style season is here. So here are some tips to retain length with mini twists. Tip number 1 is to always keep those mini twists moisturized. You never want to let your mini twist dry out because this can cause your mini twist to mat and tangle, which can result in breakage. Keep a regular moisturizer routine to keep your strands lubricated and soft. Next tip is make sure that you're gentle with the takedown process, especially if you're somebody like me that likes to keep mini twisting for over a month. Being gentle and taking your time with the takedown process will help reduce unnecessary breakage. Next tip that is very helpful is to keep your mini twist stretched. You can stretch your mini twist with braids, twists, flexi rods, or even a blow dryer. Keeping your mini twist stretched will reduce one strand knots and also
protective style, and this is how much my hair grew in mini braids. You can try it out if you want to grow your hair. Bye!
Looking back on what happened, it is very possible that I might have borrowed when twisting, because everybody that does the mini twist protective hairstyle, they talk about how it is very important that you don't borrow. Secondly, I did the hairstyle on wet hair. I feel all this together contributed to the very serious damage that I sustained back in 2022. I had to nurse my hair to health for about 3 to 4 months. So we come around this time around, this 2026, 4 years later. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do everything right this time. I'm going to moisturize my hair properly. We are going to trim it, and I'm going to get a professional hairstylist to install these twists for me. No borrowing, no nothing. So I got the twist installed. It didn't take time to install. The time spent styling the hair with the mini twist was similar to what I spent on my hair whenever I'm doing the mini braids. So once the style was done, I had been using minoxidil and Chinese 40 to massage my scalp every day, but the fullness that I was seeing, I knew that it came from the hairstyle, because when installing mini braids, it tends to be more compact, making the whole hairstyle flatter. But with the mini twist, it was fuller. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of each hairstyle. With mini braids, the hairstyle tends to look flatter, and they are slightly more time consuming to install, because twists are easy to install compared to braids for those that can install the twist, because up till now, I don't know how to install twists. The last con about the braids should be they are also time consuming to take down. Not difficult to take down, they just take more time to take down. Let's talk about the cons of the mini twists. I still sustained damage this time around when I was taking down the twists. Not as much damage as I sustained initially because of the products that I used this time around. Lots of hydrolyzed proteins, bonding treatment, so I didn't sustain as much damage as before, but I still sustained damage nonetheless. And compared to mini braids, I would say that twists for me are more damaging. Second con is I still don't know how to twist my hair. The hairstylist explained to me that I was twisting my hair clockwise instead of anti-clockwise, that clockwise unravels the twist, or it gives a bouncy twist hairstyle which is also prone to unraveling, rather than anti-clockwise, which helps to lock everything in. So because I am so used to twisting clockwise, the anti-clockwise thing was a bit of a hassle for me, and even when I tried the anti-clockwise method, the twists were still coming out looking funky. That's the second con. Third con is it is not very long lasting. With my mini braids, I can wash them, wear them. I've actually worn mini braids for 3 months. At the end of the 3 months, they were looking like messy dreads though. But the twists, I cannot even try such a thing with twist for even 6 weeks. If I wash it, it has to be taken down and restyled. So that's another con for it. Like, so much work, so much damage. There are tons of people online that love this hairstyle, swear by this hairstyle. And honestly, dealing with these twists, both from myself and a professional hairstylist, has let me know that truly there are protective styles out there that can be destructive styles for different people. Basically, one man's treasure is another man's trash.
I have to say that mini twists will always have my heart because the mini braids, they take way longer. They do last longer, but they're not as flattering in my personal opinion than the mini twist. So once I get off this bandwagon, I will be going back to the mini twist, but diff is definitely not bad and it's definitely more secure than a mini twist for sure.
My hair looks when it's in a braid, but then when I actually take it out, look how thick it is. Oh my god, I love afro hair. Oh my god, we are so unique. So you're telling me this was this? like look, this came out of this? Bro, I'm in love. Oh my god, it comes out. I don't even have to comb it. I think I'm gonna like mini braids. Did you see how that came out? I didn't even have to. And I'm sure if I put a comb through it, like, it's gonna glide right through. With just my hair, no scabs, no bumps. If it was twists now, I would have been struggling with knots and like locking, almost locking. But with braids, it comes down and I haven't, no breakage. So in this video, we're gonna take down my hair with me while I talked while I talk to you a little bit about what my experience has been doing this for the very first time ever. So as you see here, I already started taking it down, but look at how my hair has grown. Is this crazy? Rat tail comb, Ayurvedic water, just to help with detangling. So using my Ayurvedic infused water, let's take these braids down and talk a little more. Oh my god, that is crazy. What? Shut up.
This is actually the issue that I am having, or that I have been having, when it comes to twists. My hair strands are pretty thin, especially the bottom half of my hair. It's extremely fine down there, and when damage happens, it's mostly in that area. I have mentioned this a few times in previous videos. I've just decided that twists for me and my fine hair will not work. Definitely, I have seen lots of people that have figured how to make the twist work for their fine hair, but I really don't have the energy to be figuring things out with my hair at this length right now. I spent 2 years trying to figure out what worked for my natural hair, what I figured out with my mini braids, and the treatments that I'm doing presently for length retention for me is the best actually. I want to also announce that I created a checklist, a document checklist that you guys can grab for free. All you have to do is just join my WhatsApp channel. The link will be in the comments. It will also be in the description. You join it, then you get the PDF document checklist of every single thing I do to grow my hair and every single thing I have done to grow my hair longer. If you want a more elaborate document, just let me know. Sharing recipes on certain treatments, where I get certain treatments, that is in-depth details of everything, what I do from January to December, just let me know. But for the meantime, the free checklist document is going to be available on the WhatsApp channel, so join the WhatsApp channel and you get it live. I want to show you some of the products that I have been using that ensure that the damage that I sustained from the mini twist weren't as bad as it was the very first time I put twists in my hair. With my natural hair is, first of all, this Lush Daily Leave-In treatment. This has hydrolyzed silk. This is very slippery, very moisturizing. I'm telling you, hands down, best leave-in conditioner I have ever used in my life, and also the most affordable as well. So good that I have a backup container of this particular size, and I even placed an order for the jumbo size online from their website. Secondly is my Low Days Silicone Repair Hair Repair Serum. I've already talked about this in other hair growth videos. This also has hydrolyzed silk argan oil, macadamia nut oil. Again, all the hydrolyzed silk has been ensuring that the damage sustained from the hairstyle is not as bad as it was the first time. We are also massaging our scalps with these two items, minoxidil 5% and polygonal multiflorum. Got this from Jumia. I want to say something about this particular product. This is Kirkland's 5% minoxidil. Be careful when you are buying this on Jumia. Make sure to read reviews before you buy this because this is actually the fake. This was diluted with something diluted with what I don't know. Based on the very first two bottles that I used that had an alcoholic smell that crystallized because it's minoxidil. Because minoxidil, when you use it, often it tends to crystallize at the mouth of the product. None of that with this. This is like a totally different product. I will not be surprised if they put the product into this bottle, then sell it for double the price. So be careful when you are buying these products online. I'm just using it because I feel like minoxidil is still in the bottle. Second thing I'm going to be using is the Olaplex number 3 hair perfector, which I've talked about in other videos. This is a bonding treatment. I recently found out that I can actually use this on my protective styles. So that's a big plus for me, and I am definitely going to be doing that. If you want to see if using this on my protective style actually works, please subscribe and stay tuned for upcoming videos because I am going to be leaving this protective style in for about 2 months. And at the end of the 2 months, I am going to give you a review to see if this actually works on protective styles. Summary or moral of this video: do what works for you. What works for me is mini braids. They look clean, shiny, and very tidy when I do them. I get tons of use out of it. I don't need to worry about my hair for weeks, months if I want to. But with the mini twist, it was definitely an experience. I would not say it was a bad experience, but it is an experience that is not meant for me. So for the mini braid warriors, if you try the mini twist and they don't work for you, still stick to the mini braids. Your hair is still going to grow regardless. 6 years of my natural hair journey was able to grow it from my scalp down to my hip, even with different setbacks that I have sustained in the past, still able to retain tons of length, thickness, and health with my mini braids. So I know personally that if I continued with this mini twist, maybe eventually I will master the twisting practice, but I do know that my hair will sustain some pretty serious damage, or at least a plateau. Like I won't be seeing length anymore before I get to that mastery point. So in the meantime, we are just going to be doing our mini braids, stick to what I know. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Love you all. See you in my next one, and cheers.